Okay, I got the wheel all done, so we're getting ready to put it back up inside of here. So hopefully it fits up in here no problem. A lot of fur everywhere on this thing. Yeah, definitely dirty. Alright, so hopefully this thing all goes right back together like it came apart. We'll find out here in a minute. I'm sure it's going to be fun. It'll find some way of fighting me. Alright, so first thing I do is try to get the wheel up inside of here. See if it'll fit. A little tighter. There it goes. Tight squeeze. Axle spacer on this side. I don't know about that. Yep. On that side, we have this on this side. Spoiler dry. And make sure you put the tang down there where it belongs. There it goes. Tight squeeze. Okay, we got this fancy axle here. Try to put that in there. Yeah, it went in pretty good. A lot easier in the back wheel. Guess that's a plus. It's too easy. Bigger wrench. Cheater bar. That's tight enough. Good. Not dragging. Good sign. Tighten up your pinch bolt here. That'll be enough. And now if you've over tightened it, you can break the end of the fork off. Okay. Appears to be working correctly. So everything spins nice and freely and straight. Looks like we got fairly equal clearances up inside here, so the offset's correct. That's a big plus. Alright, not too bad. Whoa, what am I looking at there? Yeah, it looks good. It's been dropped. Yeah, nice. Bent rim, look at that. Right there. Lip's been bent. Yeah, brand new wheel. That was pretty bent. Yeah, these outer lips are real frail. They wobble all over the place. You look at the inside, it looks good here, but the outside goes up, 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 up. So this looks like crap. Somewhere in here is right here is where it's folded over a little bit. Right in this area here. It's a cosmetic thing. We don't like cosmetic things. So we need to do something about that. Scooby needs to do it. So, got a couple tools to use. You got steel, and you got a piece of wood with a big hammer. I'll use a different type of wood though. These rubber mallets are made to do that kind of work, so that's your best way of doing it. So much for being an easy front wheel install. It got harder. What a shocker. I don't know why I'm not surprised by these things. Okay, so right through here, I can feel it right there. I'm going to drop the wheel down so it hits the rack. That way I'm not bending the wheel, I'm just bending the lip. Jack it up and take a look at it. So it's right by the valve stem. And that took most all of it out. Now when you rotate it, you don't see the big bad spot anymore. Most of it came out right here by the valve. So right in this area here is where it was at. There's a little bit in there, but not much. The whole rim's got little low spots in it though. Yeah, still a little bit right there. Get a couple more whacks with the hammer. 80% of it's out, but it's still a little bit left, so. A couple more love taps. Alright, let's see what we got this time. Looks better. There's the valve stem at. Okay, right in here is where the bad spot was. I'll back up a little bit so we can come across. Right there. Back it up. Yeah, the whole thing kind of moves up and down now, so it's not one spot. Alright, custom. Oh well. That's the problem, these single lip wheels are really weak. But unless they bend in here, it doesn't matter. The outer lip don't mean squat. It's like on a car rim. This doesn't matter out here. It's what happens on the bead that matters. Alright, so some minor customization we had to work on. It's the same thing I do on used wheels all the time too. Okay, so I'm taking a look at it. I don't like the looks of it, so I'm going to work on it some more. I'm looking at the bead now. I'm looking right through here and I can see where it's moving around a little bit more than I like. So I'm going to go ahead and retrue this wheel. I've had to do that more than once in my life too. Alright, so we get to play around some more. At least we know it fits. tire's fat. Then it comes out. Okay, time to go self-chewing stand. Okay, stop right there for a minute. Very important that you let the air out of the tire before you do any adjustments on them. Scooby's waiting. You waiting, Scooby? Scooby's waiting. Look out, Scooby. I'm gonna run you over. There we go. Run over, Scooby. Okay, out of the way. Okay, goes right there. One chewing stand. Yeah. Let's see. I'm going to go off this side of the wheel here. If this side wobbles around, I care. If the other side wobbles around, that's just how it is. No two sides of the wheel are even. They vary. That's just how it is. At least one more spacer. More spacers. What are you doing, Scooby? Look at that, Scooby, you're in the way. Okay. Yeah. Tighten up our mandrel here. Arbor, whatever you want to call it. Okay. Good job, Scooby. Okay, so I'm going to find out how bad this thing really is. We need a pointer in this other spot, which we don't have right now. Should be another pointer around here. There's another pointer I use for doing weird stuff like this. I'm just going to hit out here on the outside of the rim. Okay, wheel's not very straight. Okay, so if you look down right here, we care about this lip here where the bead is, not outside. This is cosmetic. Inside matters. So if you look in there, you can see how it bounces around about a 50 thou better. See how it bounces around there? That's the part we got to worry about. So we need to work on that. So that's what one area where we're straightening on the rim here. The problem is it's bent this way, which would be toward. Okay, I don't think you saw any of that. Okay. Here's the valve stem. This is where we're beating on the rim right here to straighten it. I think this was the spot, which it just happens to be the spot where it's low. The thing is, when I was beating on it with a hammer, I was beating on it that way, now pulling it this way. So beating on the hammer did not cause this problem. The wheel was already this way. So now what we're going to do is we're going to screw it up a little bit. So I need to pull it this way, so I tighten up these spokes and loosen up these if I have to. First thing I do is see how tight they are. They're actually fairly tight. I'm still shocked. Not super tight, but they're tight. So we're hitting right here. So this one needs to be tightened up, but these two need to be loosened. Just barely move them. Still hitting. So now we're going to tighten the other one. It wasn't very tight. It was kind of loose. Okay. So we're hitting right here. Loosen that up slightly. No longer hitting. All through here, though, it still needs to come this way. Oh, that's loose. Oh yeah, those aren't very tight. That one is. I moved over a bunch when I tightened up that loose one. Tighten it some more. There you go. You're hitting. So this spoke here was pretty loose. That's the whole problem. It's hitting now, so back it back off a little bit. Back it off a little further. Wrench back. Okay, so that part of the worm is now good. Because all through here, all this area was where the bad spot was before. Getting it tight, we can kind of see it. So all this is where I adjusted it. See, that's all pretty tight all through there. Okay, right through here it gets wide. So from about here over to here it gets wide. Which is about the other side from that, because when I tighten that up it affects this side, which is common. So I'm going to fix this side. So you pull on one side of a circle and you do something on one side, it does affect the other side. Unless everything's really tight. If they're loose, things move a bunch. These two here are pretty loose. Well, they're not loose, but the rim shows it. Yeah, that one moved. Get some more. Just hitting on. It's hitting right here. Okay, we're nice and straight now. See in there or not, but it's pretty straight. Look at it from the other angle. Okay, now we go over here on the bad side of the wheel over here. more. Kind of hard for me to judge where it's at. Sometimes you can't tell by looking in a certain spot, so just change where you look at something. This side I'm not seeing moving around, it looks pretty straight. So this was the outside of the rim we were looking at before. See how it looks pretty damn straight now. Shoot. See a little bit of a up movement in there someplace, which I don't like. Let's see if I can get the up and down out a little bit. That's a little bit harder to get out. Let's see if I can get this over here on the top. No, can't do that. Have to readjust my here my mandrel, arbor, what are you going to call this? I have to move the wheel this way to do what I want to do. Those out of the way. There you go. Tighten up this side now. Bearings are dragging. When you tighten this up, you got to do it in the middle of the bearing, not with the weight of the wheel on it, shoving it to one side. That's a drag. Kind of center it up a little bit. Still isn't very good. Yeah, bearings are out of whack. Oh, it's over here. The spacer's dragging on the hub on this side. That's why it doesn't want to rotate. Something had to be affecting it. There you go. So this side's going to be the more critical side of the two. Okay, now it rotates. Alright, back over here. Yeah. This is all work I get to do for free. Part of sewing a wheel. It's made wrong. Of course, nobody else would have gave a squat. They just ran it the way it was. You know it and I know it. Hear it dragging? So it's hitting through here. You go 180 over, which is where these weights are at. You actually see a gap under there. So these need to be tightened up, which will pull it that way. Of course I can't do that because these stupid weights are in the way here. Minor problem. These are all pretty tight, you hear it. Okay, so these weights have to come off so I can work on this now. Alright. I'm going to rebalance it, so I'm going to mark them where they're at, so I know. These are both the same numbers, so I don't have to worry about mixing them up. Okay, Now I can go ahead and work on this a little bit. Okay, these two sets of fans here are the high spot, or low spot in this case. So like I said, the wheel needs to go further away. So if you tighten that side over there, it'll go further away. And that's going to be these two sets of spokes down here. And when you tighten that, so you start right here. And I'll do this one side. We'll just tighten everything up one flat more or less. One moving my wrench. Spokes are actually fairly tight, which is not usually how they are. That was a little loose. Okay. Now we're hitting here, you hear it. We're hitting here. Hitting here and here. Here. So this is our loose spot here. Starting there. These two here, the ones are loose. So we got a triangle shaped wheel right now. So this is our low spot, those two up there are high spots. So I need to move this way. So wheels can be made uneven by how you tighten them down. In this case, we have a problem here. Okay, where's my valve stem at? Valve stem is way over there. Ooh, that does not want to tighten up anymore. That one does. And that one definitely does. So these two are loose. These two are tight. So what I did on that side, I got to do on this side now. That one actually moved. What am I doing wrong here? Yeah. Loose. Okay, these are all loose. I'm going to give one more. So when you got one group of spokes that's loose, all the other ones will pull on it, and that'll be the one that moves. Hit right here. Loosen these up a little if they want to be. They're not really that loose. Tight, I mean. Those are. See, here's a different noise. Through here somewhere. Tight. Loose. Too bad. And loose. Tighten these up a little bit too. So where weight was it before? We adjusted this part before here. Loose. Fairly tight. Tight here. This is tight. because it's the only spot. Right through here is loose again. The low spot right through here. These are pretty tight. That one is not. Get it tighter. Ah, wrench back. Tighten one next to it. Right here still. Seems like these two should be loose. A little bit. Not. That one's not loose. Maybe this one is. That's pretty tight. So whenever I get a wheel, a bunch of loose and tight ones, I just go over the whole wheel and tighten everything up. It gets rid of a lot of these spots. So the same spot right here is where it wants to go. So maybe these are tight. Not really. Fine, these two in here are loose. Just checking the whole area here. I think it was either these two or these two were loose. This one I think for sure was. Yeah, definitely that one. Too tight. Pretty damn tight. So up and down is hard to get out. Just keep on it. Hitting there. Just lightly hitting here. Barely touching. It's got high and high. You got loose this way. It means the wheel's oval. That usually means you got loose stuff, loose spokes. Yeah, definitely loose. Okay, so let's see how loose these really are. Oh, these are pretty tight. That one's loose. Tight. Go over here, do the ones I just held on to. Loose. Yep. Alright. So I got a lot of up and down, but nothing serious. So if you look right there, you can see the spot right there where it's going up and down a little bit. I think we can kind of see in there a little bit. I don't know if the camera's really focusing or not. Whoop, camera hit. Okay, well it's closer than it was, so I don't know if you can see that or not. Okay, so I'm going to check my side to side now again. So I did all that up and down. Go back over here and check our side to side. I'm going to move it toward me, so I'm going to tighten these up a little bit. Loosen up this other one a little bit. About that one though. It's hitting here. Hitting here. So I need to tighten that, loosen that. Tighten this one, loosen that one. I'll get it right. Oh, that one's not very tight. Oh, that's not the right direction. Tighten that one. Tighten that one. Yeah, that one a little bit looser. The rim's got a little spot in it right there. Back those off just a little until they quit hitting. That's loose. That one was moving. Definitely a bad spot through there. Ooh, it's tight. Oop, too much. You can hear it dragging just about all the way around. So I'm going to tighten the other side one flat all the way around. So pull it that way and get it off the center. It'll correct the problems of alignment. Okay, tighten that one up. That one. That one. Yep. Okay, that got it off the side of the rim. Alright, so now, I don't know if you can see in there, but side to side, you're up and down, you look at it from this other side here. Whoop. Look at your pointer. So you can see I get it pretty darn true now. Both side to side and up and down. That's what you're after. Let's see what this other side looks like. See, I got a bad spot in there. That's in the rim, because this side's straight. So, like I said, rims are not made perfectly straight, so you get what you get. Alright, that was a lot of work for making it a lot better than it was. It's all part of chewing. Alright, I'll be back, get this over the bike, see what happens again.